Kia ora and welcome to Canterbury Live this wonderful Tuesday. Let's not even talk about the weather. We all know it's raining. Blah, 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 blah. Fast forward. Hey, Rick Mao. Unfortunately today we lost a comedic, incredible man. In fact, one of my favourites from childhood. Rick Mao, look at him there. Rick on Young Ones. He died 56 today at his home in London. Of course, he was well known for Young Ones. Bottom, my favourite was Filthy Rich and Cat Flap. He did have an accident 16 years ago on a quad bike, and there is speculation that may have actually had something to do with it, but we'll soon find out. But a big loss. Well, there is someone celebrating a birthday somewhere, and up first, we have Judy Garland. Now, Judy was actually born Frances Ethel Gum, so I can see why she changed to Judy Garland. Not so sexy a name. She, of course, was a singer-actress, famously known for playing Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, and you can hear that playing now. She received a Tony, a Grammy and Golden Globe. She had 3 children, including Liza Minnelli, that's pictured here with her. She was married 5 times. How exhausting, my goodness. And her life was plagued, though, by drugs and alcohol. It was reported the studios used to pump drugs into her at night time to keep her energy up, which is actually quite sad, as she died of a drug overdose at 49. Fred Astaire called her the greatest entertainer of all time. It's a shame she didn't believe it herself. Next up, Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, being very generous with a bottle of wine there for the Pope. He's 93 today. He's married, of course, to Queen Elizabeth. He's the longest serving, oldest ever spouse of a reigning British monarch and the oldest ever male member of the British royal family. Well, how are you? Now, he is known to be a bit of a grump, putting it bluntly, and he was reported to have said to a group of deaf children at a pop concert in Wales, "No wonder you're deaf, listening to this." Wow, he did deny it, but hello. And he has been a Freemason for 61 years. Wow. Next up, Liz Hurley. Now, this photo was taken 2 weeks ago. Seriously, she's 49. Amazing. Actress and model, probably most known for her role in Austin Powers as Vanessa Kensington and as longtime girlfriend of Hugh Grant. She's been married once and was engaged to Shane Warne. That didn't last, funny enough, and she's now single. She's also godmother to David and Victoria Beckham's sons, Romeo and Brooklyn. Busy lady. Well, coming up on today's show, we get a little sneak preview of High Heels in the High Country. We are cooking up a storm on location with Hill Morton High. Graham Wardrop and Rhonda Campbell are in to see me, and they're talking about a collaboration of creativity, which is going to be brilliant, be wonderful, and I hope Graham brings that guitar. But first up, on a serious note, but a friendly note, age concern. We're talking about the very special people in our lives that we should be looking after, that have looked after us for many a year. Thank you so much for joining me now. So I have Lynn Gibbons and Simon Templeton of Age Concern of Canterbury. Welcome to Canterbury Live. Now, what a rewarding role you must have in bringing and educating us about age concern.
It is a rewarding role. It's a challenging role as well. So we're here really today to talk about elder abuse. We've got the World Elder Abuse Day is on the 15th of June, and so Age Concerns around New Zealand will be holding talks, raising awareness, raising the profile of this quite big issue for older people in New Zealand.
And it's frightening that we actually have to have a support group for our aged, isn't it, really? What do you find, Lynn, is the thing that shocks you the most from your role, really?
I think it is actually the elder abuse itself. The fact that we're getting the phone calls and people coming through and telling a story about someone who has been had a breach of trust, and they are feeling very aggrieved at the fact that somebody has abused them in some way. Most commonly, it's financial abuse. And that's what we're seeing the most of just at this point in time.
So who are the offenders, Simon?
The majority of offenders, 75% of offenders of elder abuse are actually family members in New Zealand. And so that is part of the reason why it's such a hidden issue, which is why we're trying to raise the profile. So statistics that we can look at the New Zealand situation would indicate there's perhaps up to 17,000 people abused in New Zealand per year. Age Concerns around New Zealand last year saw 2,000 cases of that.
Okay, so who is blowing the whistle on these people? Who are actually calling you?
Anybody, actually. Family members, the police, and rest home managers. It's actually anybody that will ring us in relation to a concern about elder abuse in the community.
You surely must be advocating people to be courageous and actually come forth if they have concerns.
Absolutely. We like people to speak out and come and ring us at Age Concern Canterbury, and then we can talk it through and work with that actual issue that comes before us.
It's a really good word you've used, and people do need to be courageous about this, because it is so often family members. It's family members that they're effectively coming and telling us are doing this. So there's quite a level of sort of embarrassment that, you know, one of their loved ones is actually abusing them in this way. So it does take a bit of courage.
Yeah, absolutely. So what can we do to be watching out for our older members and our family then?
Well, we can actually support them as much as we can, but at the same time leave them to make their own decisions in life. Really respect them and never abuse them. That is actually what we are actually talking about today, and it's also part of the Elder Abuse Awareness Week and time going forward.
What are some tips, Simon, that we can actually offer people that are watching out today that are maybe they might have a fiercely independent parent, which is wonderful, but they do need help. So what kind of tips can you offer them?
So I think, as Lynn said, I mean, the main tips are actually valuing and respecting that older person, and certainly there are some decisions that older people make that family members struggle with and might say that they're making bad decisions, and part of respecting older people is allowing people to make their own decisions. If people are in doubt or have concerns or queries about what might be going on, then Age Concern is a really non-threatening place to actually phone and talk through those concerns, and it may be that we need to take some action and walk alongside people to help them through a situation. It may be we just give advice.
Okay, thank you, Simon. Thank you, Lynn. A very, very important thing, and I hope that someone may be empowered from you coming on today to actually step up and have that courageous conversation. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Stay with us. After the break, we're cooking in the kitchen with Hillmorton High.
CTV News and Weather, first at 5. Be the first to find out about the rebuild, local politics, business, sports, culture and community. CTV News and Weather, first at 5, only on CTV.
3799799. Remember the nights, go Blue Star.
Blue Star Taxis has been servicing the Canterbury region for over 80 years. Canterbury owned and operated with the passion for providing safe, reliable public transport in Christchurch to Cantabrians and visitors to our city. Home safe every time with Blue Star Taxis.
The Hearst Auto Dismantler's premises has been sold. We apologise for any inconvenience.
For a fresh, vibrant and unique look that reflects your style, whether you're wanting to stand out from the crowd or blend in, Decode has it all. Decode caters to both male and female, from teens to all adults and the young at heart. Life's too short to simply blend in. Shop online at decodefashion.co.nz or in store at 220 Stafford Street, Timaru.
Blackwell's has a proud history presenting leading vehicle brands, extensive backup and service for a total one-stop driving experience. Holden, Mazda and HSV new and used vehicle sales, servicing, parts, paint and panel, Isuzu truck sales and service, all together in one convenient location. More selection, more value, more quality and more reasons to make Blackwell's your number one choice. Visit Blackwell's today, corner Waterloo Racecourse Road, Sockburn, or online at blackwells.co.nz.
Avoid the monkeys when it comes to relocating. Trust A1 Movers, a family business since 1993 that guarantees a professional job every time. We carefully handle and wrap your valued items, ensuring they have a safe journey. Secure storage and insurance options are also available.
A1 Movers, the careful, caring moving company. Oi!
Loose Lips is a new woman-only weekly chat show made for Cantabrians where nothing is sacred and no topics are out of bounds. Loose Lips starts Thursday the 29th of May at 8:30 CTV.
Welcome back to Canterbury Live. Well, Nicola Freya from the CDHB dietitian, she has the privilege of getting around the high schools and meeting some of these amazing young people and cooking up a storm. Today, we have Hillmorton High.
So we're back in the Cooking for Families kitchen, where we have school students developing healthy meals for their families that are easy to make and the family will enjoy them. So today we've got Hunter and Ceresia from Hillmorton High School. So what recipe have we got for your families?
Sweet and sour pork.
Sweet and sour pork, great. So I can see some interesting ingredients here, and we've got a little bit of pork already cooking. And that's been marinated in some orange juice, some Japanese vinegar, some soy sauce and some sweet chilli sauce. So did that just marinate overnight, Hunter?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we put the marinade aside and we're going to add that later. So we've just sizzled this meat away so it's nice and tender. And we're chopping up some vegetables as well. So what have we got there, Ceresia?
We've got some red capsicum, some broccoli and some red onion.
Great, sounds wonderful, and it's all those wonderful colours adding together that gives us that great nutrition. That's important to mix up those colours when you're making these sorts of recipes.
Yeah.
Okay, so and you've also got carrot there, Hunter.
Yeah.
So what made you pick this recipe? How did you come to choose this recipe?
We just had a look around online and just found something that looked nice and healthy, and it was also really good, tastes really good as well. So
Yeah.
that's what we come up with.
Okay, and have you guys tried this meal with your families?
Yeah.
You haven't? No. That's a good one to try though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Great. Okay, so shall we add in those vegetables? Just let that meat sizzle away, so throw those in, Hunter. That's great. And then we've got your vegetables too, Ceresia. Just mix those around a bit. That colour is looking amazing, isn't it? Look at that red and green and orange all together. And just that little bit of red onion there giving a bit of flavour. Look at that, that's great. Okay, so also, Ceresia, got an interesting ingredient there. You've got some udon noodles.
Yeah.
So they sort of, when they come in their pack, they look like they're stuck together permanently, don't they?
Yeah.
So how do we put those in?
You just break them up.
Just sort of fan them out, do we? Yeah. Okay, so they seem to break up quite easily, don't they? That sort of spreads them out in the pan there.
Yeah.
Wonderful, that looks great. And then last of all, we're going to add our marinade back in, Hunter. So do you want to just pop that in? So just pour that over, and that will just start to heat through. And so we've got all our lovely ingredients in there, our seared off meat, our beautiful fresh vegetables, those lovely udon noodles and the marinade, and that is going to all soak up and become absolutely beautiful, lovely and shiny and delicious in a couple of minutes. So we'll just take a short break and we'll be back to serve it up. Right, so we're back with our sweet and sour pork, and it is smelling absolutely delicious. That orange juice and the marinade smells incredible, and you can see those vegetables so bright, not cooked too much. It's just been simmering away for about 4 or 5 minutes, just till those lovely noodles have gone lovely and shiny with the marinade, and the vegetables are just nice and crunchy and still got lots of their colour. So do you want to serve that up, Ceresia? So how we're going to serve it up today in this Asian bowl? Is that how you would serve it?
Oh yeah, just chuck it in the bowl. It's a bit easier to eat and it's really not as messy, I guess.
Yeah, great for family eating, isn't it? So that's looking amazing in there. And I think once we've got it in there, I think we're all going to have to taste it because it's smelling so delicious. Wonderful. So pop that down there. Now, a fork each.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, go. Those noodles look fantastic, don't they? I have to get a taste of one of those. That flavour is amazing. That orange juice really incredible, and just a real Asian-y flavour there. Absolutely delicious, and I think families will love it. Do you like the flavour?
Yeah, it's good.
How about you, Suri? Is that nice?
Yum.
Great. Try it for your family.
Very lucky lady, all that yummy food. Well, stay with us after the break. Art meets lyrics in a collaboration.
Be immersed in the unique cultural highlights Germany has to offer every Tuesday night with Discover Germany. Tuesday at 7 p.m, right here on CTV.
The Hearst Auto Dismantler's premises has been sold. We apologise for any inconvenience.
Christchurch has its very own enchanted utopia, the Hitching Post. Pop in and see for yourself. A magical assortment of handmade creations, custom-made candles and artwork. Choose from our huge range of water features, garden art and imported giftware. Specialists in handcrafted metal artwork made in store. Nestled on 722 Marshlands Road, the Hitching Post, defining art our way.
Come dine with Country Catering at the Kaipoi Golf Club Cafe. Enjoy our range of delicious $10 lunches, daily specials and other homemade goodies. Open to the public 7 days inside the Kaipoi Golf Club, north end of William Street, Kaipoi. We look forward to seeing you soon.
The Hearst Auto Dismantler's premises has been sold. We apologise for any inconvenience.
Loose Lips is a new woman-only weekly chat show made for Cantabrians where nothing is sacred and no topics are out of bounds. Loose Lips starts Thursday the 29th of May at 8:30 CTV.
Welcome back to Canterbury Live. I dreamed the cathedral was back. An inspiration by artist Rhonda Campbell, joined by Graham Wardrop, familiar face to CTV in Canterbury. How are you both?
Very well, thank you.
Good, and I'm glad you brought that guitar, but that's your baby, isn't it?
It's my security blanket.
Just don't rock in the corner and put your onesie on, will you? Not yet, anyway. Now, tell me, Rhonda, the painting that you created, the inspiration, let's talk about that.
Well, I actually did the painting first before I named it because I just do it that way. And some people I know have been looking at it and they said we could see the cathedral in the background. And I thought, it was part of my Dreams and Memories series. So I thought, well, that's a good title for it, you know. And it's caused a bit of an upheaval, you might say.
Yeah.
A little innocent painting, and it's wonderful. Graham's written a lovely song.
Yeah, well, the image, can I just ask, and who is the lovely lady in the painting?
No one in particular.
No?
No one in particular, no. Just comes out of me like that. Just the feeling I get at the time.
Yeah.
Depends on how I feel and how I paint.
So where will the painting end up? At home or
No, it's got an owner in Christchurch. Mm.
Oh, that's great. It's
hanging on someone's wall here.
That's fantastic. Yes. And music is a part of your life as well, though.
Yes. Yeah.
And
right.
Jazz. So tell us about that. You're a jazz.
I have been
vocalist?
a jazz singer for a long time. Yeah, and used to travel around playing guitar like Graham for a long time, around the world a few years ago. But I'm doing art mainly now. Just do the odd bit of singing here and there.
I guess it helps when you've got a friend like Graham, who I guess you're bringing words to the painting. You're speaking for the painting, Graham.
Well, I'm trying to let this painting speak through me. And I loved the painting as soon as I saw it. I just fell in love with it. And it struck a whole lot of chords in me. And I loved the title. I dreamed the cathedral was back, and I thought about that. And I've several songs I've written have been, I suppose, an interpretation of a painting. I look at a painting and go, what is actually being said here? and my form of communication is music and lyrics. So basically the song wrote itself really easily. I think she was speaking to me.
Mm.
I love the way to put it. Now, you're flying to Canada to perform, aren't you? To perform.
I'm off there on the 30th. I'm going up there to play at the Canterbury Folk Festival, which is in Ingersoll, Ontario. I've played there 2 times before, and we've been trying to set up a kind of sister festival with the Canterbury Folk Festival here. It's difficult because of the distances and expenses involved, but I'm quite excited about it because I've been invited there in my own right. I usually work with a friend called Voldy in Canada. He's really well known over there, and I will be seeing him at this festival, but I'm going over there to play my own music, which will be really cool.
Fantastic. And do you think of another collaboration together, maybe potentially in the future?
Oh, I think
it works
absolutely
well together, doesn't it, really?
I love Rhonda's paintings. They always affect me, and this one's affected me to the point that a song's come out.
Yeah, well, speaking of the song, should we listen to it now?
Would you like to?
I think so. I dreamed the cathedral was back.
Here's hoping I can get through it.
Thanks, Graham.
I dreamed the cathedral was back. Bells rang out and the priest wore black. Music from heaven, it was my prayer. A bass note on the organ shook the whole square. When I dreamed the cathedral was back. I held a rose in my hand, praying for a future I could understand. A delicate scent flew me far away. When normal people went about their normal day, I held a rose in my hand. I swear that nothing had changed, nothing out of order and nothing rearranged. Sunshine and laughter in the middle of town. Lovers holding hands and children all around. I swear that nothing had changed. When I dreamed the cathedral was back, the sun shone a little brighter and I relaxed. The music of the city sang a soothing rhyme, promising to stay the same for all time. When I dreamed the cathedral was back. Yes, I dreamed the cathedral was back.
Magical. Thank you, Graham. That was beautiful. And thank you, Rhonda, for inspiring Graham with the painting. So amazing collaboration. Look forward to seeing the next one. Well, thank you so much for joining me today on Canterbury Live. It's been a beautiful show, and what an amazing way to end it. I hope we've brought some warmth into your home on this dreary day.